Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy JG, just leaving the gym here, and before I jump on my bike and head home, I want to share something quickly with you, and it's something that hit me while I was on the elliptical machine in there just a few minutes ago working out. Last night I went to dinner with a friend of mine, and we went to this really cool restaurant, and we struck up a conversation with the server, and she was super, super sweet, and we ended up talking about all kinds of stuff, and there's like all these interesting, like, zodiac sign things and like stuff. I have no clue about any of that crap, but the person I was at dinner with, they're into that stuff, and so we were talking to her about stuff, and she said, oh my god, it's so funny, the person who I was at dinner with, her name is Lisa. Hey Abby, good morning. If you guys are here, say hi now. If you're here live, say hi on the replay if you're watching the replay, and share this if you know somebody or you are somebody that continues to discount or downplay the work you're doing in the world. So I'm sitting there with my friend Lisa, we're having dinner, and the server's name was Liz. And so it was just this funny thing where Liz and Lisa, they liked the exact same things on the menu and all this stuff, and we're just kind of talking casually. And then Liz says, oh, it's so funny, the person I'm doing this project with, her name is Lisa, so it's like even more of a connection. And she kind of just brushes it off, and I say, oh cool, what's the project you're working on with your Lisa? And she goes, oh, it's just this little web show thing that we're doing. And immediately, and I don't typically do this, I'm not the kind of person that does this typically, immediately I said to her, I looked right in her eyes, I said, bullshit, tell me about your project. And she was kind of caught off guard, right? Because it's a jarring thing for somebody to call you on your bullshit. And she said, well, you know, it's this web show we're doing, and it's all about kind of, you know, people who are ambiguous in their ethnicity and ambiguous in all these different ways, and how, you know, culturally they're accepted and how they operate in society. And she starts going into this thing that she's really passionate about, because she is kind of culturally ambiguous. I couldn't tell if she was, you know, Spanish, or if she was Indian, or if she was, you know, I couldn't tell what she was. And that's her work in the world, right? That's her work in the world. And she was so quick to want to discount and downplay that she's doing this work. But as soon as I got her talking about it, she was so lit up. And on top of that, as soon as she told me that she was working with showcasing people who are ambiguous and finding ways to thrive in your ambiguity, I immediately thought of one of my dear friends, one of my dearest friends, who we were just having a conversation with last week, that she is kind of culturally ambiguous and how she's using that to her advantage in business. And so immediately I said, oh, Liz, I got to connect you with my friend. She would be perfect for you to talk to. I don't know if you're interviewing people or not. She goes, yes, we're interviewing people. Like, we're looking for people like that. That's perfect. And if I had let her off the hook with just, oh yeah, a little website project, and I said, oh cool, well good for you, good luck, and she would have gone away, then she would have missed out on A, a connection for somebody she could interview that could be really powerful for her series, and B, the ability to share what matters to her. We are so quick to downplay and discount what we're working on, especially if we don't think it's at a certain level of success yet, or the message isn't fully formulated. Screw that shit. If it's something that matters to you, share it with people. Because here's the thing that I've realized about people, and it's actually something I just keyed into when I was doing some journaling on New Year's Day, and really kind of tapping back into my why. And I feel like my why keeps evolving over time. And one of the things I got to as a part of my why was that I just absolutely love to see people lit up in the world. Because I know that when people are lit up in their world, whether it's lit up about their personal life, lit up about their professional life, just lit up in some way, shape, or form, they perform better in the world, right? So I realized that's one of my genius zones, is really getting people to find how to be lit up, and that I just love seeing people lit up. And I really got that about her. Her whole demeanor changed. Her whole energy changed. Everything about her power in that moment changed, because she was owning something that mattered to her. She was owning something that lit her up. And by her being lit up, I was lit up. Listen, look at me. I am not culturally ambiguous. I am a white dude. Although when I was growing up, a lot of people thought I was Cuban or Puerto Rican. It's probably because I hang around a lot of Cubans and Puerto Ricans, and so we all just kind of got lumped in together. Pretty racist of society when I was younger. But overall, I'm not a very ambiguous looking dude. And yet I was so lit up by what she was doing. If she had brought that energy to reading the phone book to me, I probably would have said, how can I help? Right? So my message to you today is twofold, as I'm sweaty and getting ready to head home, is twofold. Number one, stop downplaying and discounting what you're working on. Who gives a shit if it's not where you want it to be? Newsflash, if you're an ambitious, passionate entrepreneur, an ambitious, creative, passionate creator of any kind, it'll never be where you want it to be. Get over that shit. It doesn't matter if it needs to be at a certain place. All it needs to do is be helpful. All it needs to do is matter. All it needs to do is make a difference in some way, shape, or form. So let go of that shit saying, I'm not going to talk about it until it's to a certain point. As a matter of fact, talking about it before it's ready is a fantastic way for you to get more clear on it, so you can actually move forward even more quickly on creating whatever it is you want to create. That's message number one. Message number two is be lit up. Whatever it is you're working on in the world, go share it with people. That doesn't mean shove it down their throat. It doesn't mean spam people, but it means when you're out in the world and someone says, what are you up to? Take the opportunity to be lit up talking about what you're up to, because by doing that, you give the person in front of you permission to be lit up about their lives. they look at you and they say, wow, man, I wish I could find something that lit me up like that. Or wow, I have my thing that I've kind of been downplaying and not living up into and living into and being lit up about. Maybe now I should try to do that myself. You give people such permission to be lit up when you are lit up yourself. And that's something I've stepped into a lot. I now don't wait until things are super ready to go before I start sharing them. If I'm lit up about it, I share it. And it's not just like I have the chapter in Prison Break. It's not your only line in the play. If you share something on Facebook or you share something with somebody you meet at a party or something and it's like not fully formulated and then a week later you have an entirely different way you want to talk about it, fucking great. Then you had one chance to talk about it one time and you'll have another chance to talk about it another time. But practice being lit up, practice opening your mouth and letting the formless in your mind take form in words and push it out into the world, and watch yourself get more clear, watch yourself inspire people, watch yourself get more lit up. This is the way, in my mind, that as a creator and as somebody who wants to actually do work that matters to you, not doing market research and doing work that you think should matter to other people based on a survey, doing the work that matters to you, this is the key to doing that. Don't downplay, don't discount, stay lit up, love yourself, love what you're doing, love the people around you. I love you guys. Thank you for all the comments. Let me see what people are saying here. Oh, so many beautiful comments. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Helen, Gada Jada, Irene, Michelle. Oh, so great to see all of you guys. So timely to hear, Gada said. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Irene says your topics are always wonderful and inspiring. Love you, man. I love you guys. And here's the thing too, is that I was even doing it myself. This thing hit me on the elliptical machine. I'm like, oh, you know what, I really need to sit with this for a little while and figure out more about what I want to talk about with discounting and downplaying and being lit up. And then I was like, oh my God, you're such an effing hypocrite. What the hell are you thinking? Yes, go share it now. Like, it was the exact thing that I'm telling you guys. So I'm not immune to this. It comes up for me too. So every time I jump on Facebook Live and I get lit up and share something with you guys, it's not for you guys. I don't care about any of you. It's so I can go back and watch this video 3 weeks from now when I'm going through the same thing. You know, I'm kidding. I love you guys and this is all for you, but it's also for me. So I'm glad that it is helpful and valuable to you. Abby, what's up? Good morning. Gwen, Sandeep, Jason's here. Jason, come pick me up on the street, dude. Come find me, man. I'll be on my bike. Yeah, okay. So love you guys. Don't discount, downplay, lit up for sure. The grit with love. Love it. Always on point. All right. Love you guys. All right. I'm going to go because I'm going to get to work. If you love this, share it. If you are somebody who has been discounting or downplaying what you're doing and you're ready to be lit up right now, like, get off this video, stop it, go on your Facebook or get out of your house or do whatever and go share one thing that lights you up. Go share one thing that matters to you in any way, shape, or form. Because if you don't do that, this was a really fun, interesting exercise to watch a sweaty, hairy guy talk about stuff outside of the gym, but it doesn't actually transform your life. Go from information to transformation. Go do something with this right now. Love you guys. Mwah. Peace.